Look at that. I'm Lynn. I'm a tarot card reader, amongst other things. And we're going to be doing a collective reading today. I haven't been on here in a week. Did you guys miss me? I missed you guys. I was just on another platform or whatever. And I missed it here. I really did. Like, it's much calmer space here. But, you know, creating content every day, it has to be something that you really, really, really love. Because let me tell you, that race gets hard to run after a little while, you know? Anything that is very redundant and very, you know, repetitive, you got to have a lot of passion for it for you to be able to do it all the time, you know? But we're here. I'm back. I really love this. I really love tarot and just what I'm doing right now, helping people in this way, not just in tarot, but just, you know, using my own spiritual journey to connect with others, learn from others, help myself, you know. I've learned so much in the past like 2 to 3 years. It's crazy. I've basically transformed into a completely different person, you know. But whatever, we're gonna do a collective this morning. Hopefully some of you guys join me from my previous application, the previous the previous social platform I was just on. I don't want to say which one, but whatever. Let's see what we got. Holy Spirit, Divine Light beings, those with the best intentions for the collective and for myself. Can you tell me what is the message, Holy Spirit, archangels, ancestors, those with the best intentions? What is the message? Let me turn this down. I don't want no problems with nobody. Oh, thank you for the like. Who's that? What is the message, Holy Spirit, for the collective? Let me get 4 cards. Thank you for the likes, for coming into the live and liking it. Get 1 card for the collective, Holy Spirit. What is that? Oh, okay. It's conflict? It's you. Oh, hi. Hola, hi. Make sure you like the live. Hi, nice to see you guys. I missed you guys. I haven't been here in a week. Did you miss me? Make sure you like the live. We got conflicts. How come I can't really see? Can y'all see me? Thank you so much for those hearts. You guys are so sweet. First card out is conflict and battles, fights. What's going on? Oh, thank you so much. Have you guys been going through some sort of battle? Make sure you like the live. Oh, we're down to 5 so fast. Give me more, Spirit. Oh, a tower. There's a conflict that could cause a tower? Look at that. I'm on the side. You only loving your mic. Paper Daddy, keep that shit tight. In my life, you dig me? New York City. You think I'm pretty? Boo. I don't care what they saying, boo. Give me 2 more, Spirit. Emperor. This could be about an emperor. This could be about an emperor or about somebody's emperor. Somebody who's a father or somebody who doesn't have to be. Somebody disciplined, dominating, male. An authority. Could be a baby father. There's a tower moment here. Some sort of conflict. Ooh, somebody's losing sleep at night. Hey. Let me get one more card. What are you guys doing? Whoa. The Lovers. So, I don't know why it's so dark for me. Hold on. There you go. I can see a little bit better. Okay, so we're just going to do 4 for now. So we could just see. So we got an Emperor out here, right? And a love situation, a love partnership. A soulmate possibly. Choices, attraction made for each other. Let's get some clarity. But there's a battle here. There's a conflict. And then there's a tower moment. Could be some sort of competition. Maybe there's a competition in this love situation where somebody feels defeated. Let's see. Thank you for the likes. Make sure you like the live. Tell me more about this conflict here. That wanted to turn. I think this is about being faithful. Goal-oriented, ambitious. Financial opportunity manifest, trustworthiness. This came out kind of sideways, like it was turning this way. Somebody has an issue with trust. They don't trust somebody. That's a tough one. It's like relationships they don't be easy, yo. That's why you have to work on yourself before you can attempt to go into a relationship, because it's like, here you have a union here. I don't know if this is a situation here, but like you want a union and you work really hard to like finally come into this union, but then it's like you tweaking because one of y'all don't trust the other one. Now, it could have been because of something you guys did and y'all experienced, because a lot of times that's the case. But you could be coming into this situation already with, a jaded perspective. But in this experience right here, the conflict is that somebody is not trustworthy. They're not faithful. Or there's a lack of financial opportunity or ambition. I see loyalty again. This is about loyalty. Goal-oriented. To be goal-oriented, you have to stick to something. This Emperor feels like somebody can't stick to something. Or maybe you feel this way about this Emperor. Like they can't stick to nothing. Maybe they have a hard time achieving goals. Or they're just not trustworthy. This has to do with trust. Finding direction. Somebody's finding direction. Tell me about the Tower. This came out up in reverse. You see? That's a High Priestess in reverse. There's a Tower moment for a High Priestess in reverse. High Priestess in reverse is somebody who they could be somebody out of touch. They only have surface knowledge. They're not somebody with depth. There's not somebody who can see with their third eye. And they hold secrets. Lack of self-trust. They don't even trust themselves, so how can you trust them? It literally says that. But I'm going to tell you intuitively, as a Pisces, Scorpio, Aries, Gemini, Aquarius, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. For the reverse high priestess is the Pisces. For the distrust, the Page of Pentacles that wanted to flip in reverse is the Capricorn and Taurus and a Virgo. Earth sign. The conflict was Aquarius. The Tower, Scorpio. Emperor, Aries. Lovers, Gemini. So this high priestess in reverse, and I told you what the literal definition, but intuitively, I feel like this is a dark high priestess. Somebody who do dark magic. Somebody who not with the Most High. They not, even if they can see, if they can use their third eye, they use this information, this skill set or the information that they get from what they see with their third eye in a negative way, not a positive way. And they aren't trustworthy. They do have secrets. This is why this emperor, yeah. What's this lover situation then? Maybe this was an emperor and a high priestess, but this high priestess is a liar or not trustworthy. This high priestess is either not trustworthy. Ooh, my stomach just went. It's crazy. Or this emperor just doesn't trust this high priestess. And this person has, it's a surface knowledge. So you could possibly not really be seeing nothing for real. You know how people act like they can see or they know. You're like, you don't know nothing. You obviously, look, this is the truth. Queen of Swords. Somebody is cold hearted, but they speaking the truth though. Honest. This is a Queen of Swords that is honest, that is speaking the truth. Possibly about this high priestess here. Tell me about this emperor. That was a lot of information at one time. I'm sorry. 6 people. Make sure you like the live. Tell me about this emperor. I don't want all this. Yeah, this emperor has a need to control things. Tell me about the emperor. Yeah, well, just one card, Holy Spirit. I just want one card, Spirit. Thank you. And it came out in reverse. Imbalanced. Imbalance, recklessness, extremity, overindulgence. Somebody be doing too much. Self-healing, discord, hastiness. This emperor is imbalanced. What? So what are we really doing here? Tell me more about this justice. This is not... This is crazy. Okay, welcome to Crazy Town. What the fuck? I don't know if this emperor is trying... I don't know. Let's just be hopeful. I don't know if this maybe this emperor that's imbalanced, but this looks like a lover situation between 2 people that are not balanced. Because the high priestess came out and it's like some bullshit going on right now. You got a tower that has to do with the reverse high priestess, so you was probably lying about stuff that wasn't really happening. Lying about stuff that somebody was coming to you for knowledge and it was like not true. You was straight up lying. Okay? And that's why this emperor feels like they can't trust you, but this emperor is imbalanced his damn self. Or he's trying to, or this situation is imbalanced. Let me see. Look, justice, that's the truth. Because that's what I'm saying. Naya, Naya, you're so funny. Her talking about very imbalanced. Okay, Joey. My favorite color is violet, though. It's kind of weird. But okay, whatever. The justice card is here. So there's been an injustice. Tell me more about this emperor and this temperance card. Naya, you're so funny. Tell me about this temperance and justice card, please. And emperor. This came out before. Somebody's trying to control something. Somebody's trying to... This came out twice. This came out before. He's very ambitious to do this too. Maybe trying to... They're trying to... Yeah, this... Okay. This emperor is trying to control something. That's why he's coming out imbalanced. Need for control. Because it came out before and I put it back. So this is definitely something that Spirit is like, no, you need to say this. Make sure you like the live. Hoarding and greed. Blocking change. I don't think this is about money. This emperor is trying to stop something from changing. They're trying to hold on to something, but hold on to what? They're very, very ambitious about this. What are they trying to hold on to, Spirit? What's the Four of Pentacles? What are they trying to hold on to? I knew it. I fucking knew it. I knew it. I knew it. It's a two of cups. A union. But it's in reverse. It came out in reverse. This is a good one today. This is a good one today. Because this is so different than what... Oh, no, but I did get heartbreak this morning. And I got heartbreak on TikTok, too. I'm so mad that my TikTok is still doing that. I wonder what is making that happen. I think it was probably because it was like fake engagement. How do I have fake engagement? Anyway, this person is trying this. There's a Two of Cups union that has disagreements. It's unstable. It's unstable relations, disharmony, distrust. There's no trust. Separation, division, tension, a breakup. You know what else too? I feel like this reverse high priestess could mean that the high priestess has left. So take that where it resonates. It may be a lion-ass high priestess too, like a high priestess in reverse, which is like someone who's not dwell in the light. Missed opportunity, like somebody missed an opportunity, yeah. But that could be the case for whoever is going to receive this. But I feel like this emperor lost a high priestess because it's in reverse. That's what the tower is about. The sudden change. The high priestess in reverse is her energy is not there. The loss of a high priestess. This person lost a high priestess. Take what resonates. Either the person lost a high priestess or it's a lion-ass high priestess. We're going to see how this reading develops. Because the reason why I say that is because the emperor coming out imbalanced too, which we could have two imbalanced people, yes. But his imbalance is coming from holding on and blocking a change. And the change is the tower, which is the high priestess going away. This emperor doesn't want this. I don't think the high priestess trusts this emperor. Staying would mean not trusting themselves. Ooh-wee. That's why it says lack of self-trust. Like, I can't trust you if I'm a whole high priestess knowing that you lying right to my face. Then that means I don't trust myself. I don't have no self-worth. Because if I'm a high priestess and I know my intuition is saying that there is something that is, I'm talking to myself. There is something that I need to be cautious of because I can't with the way you are funny. You understand what I'm saying? If you know you a high priestess and you know that the nigga lying, then you obviously don't trust yourself if you continue. And this person wants to hold on. They're trying to hold on to what? A Two of Cups that's already in the reverse. I'm sorry, but I read that down. That is the truth. My eyes tweaking. I don't know if it's if this relationship is between an emperor and an evil high priestess, or an emperor that's trying to hold on to a high priestess that's trying to exit stage left. That's what it looked like. Then we got the last card to clarify is the Lovers. Thanks for the likes. Hey, maybe the story is you in another lifetime. You feel me? That's how I feel too. Thanks. Tell me about this Lover situation. I got missed opportunity on the bottom, so I feel like this person feels like they missed an opportunity and they're trying to hold on so bad. They're trying to hold on for dear life, but this person isn't. Ow. This person's imbalanced. Tell me about the Lover situation. This is crazy. Eight of Cups. She's always calling for something more than the ordinary. Right? So the Lovers got clarified by the Eight of Cups. This is ended. Somebody walked away, and it's justice for this to have happened. This Lover situation. Love, partnerships, harmony, abandoned. This Lover situation has been abandoned. This person don't want to walk away, though. They're not. That's the imbalance. That's what I'm seeing here. You want to take one more line so we can see? Tell me about this. This is an interesting reading. Damn. Tell me about the Page of Pentacles, Spirit, and the conflict. What about this Page of Pentacles? Sideways. The conflict, Page of Pentacles, is clarified by the Death card, sideways. Why are you asking me these things? Like, make sure you like the live. Flips hair, I walked away. Anyway. I I don't know why I don't know why what you're saying is bothering me so much. It's so weird. But the death card, change, transformation, ending of a cycle, getting rid of excess, birth of a new opportunity. Something is ending and something new is being reborn. Remember, the Page of Pentacles came out sideways. So there's a conflict with faithfulness and trustworthy and stuff like that. And that's what this person wants to manifest. But why did the death card come out on the side? Because this person don't want to let you go. That's why I can't end and transform, because y'all might have to do something about this. Do you guys realize this? Hi. Hi. So nice to see you. I mean, I understand, I guess, but I don't even know you. I don't even know what you look like. You sitting up here looking at my face talking about we lovers from another lifetime. I don't even know what you look like. Thanks, Naya. Hi, Kayla. I'm so glad you made it. Make sure you like the live. You laugh. You think it's funny. I don't think it's funny. Anyway, I'm so glad you made it. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like the live. Yeah. Something is, do y'all know this? I don't know. It's weird. It's like the death card came out sideways. So it's trying to transform. What's this in reverse? Resisting change. That's what I'm saying. Repeating negative patterns. Decay. Fear of new beginnings. This is coming out sideways because there's a change that's not happening. And High Priestess, you're going to put yourself in the reverse. Or or your energy's not here. That's why it's in reverse. There's definitely a resist of change here because the Temperance card is in reverse and there's a blocking change right here at the Four of Pentacles. This conflict has really damaged this union. This person does not trust this Emperor anymore. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. What's with the glasses? Can y'all see me? I had to answer the phone. It'd be so much happening in my energy sometimes, and I just be like, whatever. It is what it is. I'm like, you know, like a person just flowing down a river who just fell down a waterfall. It's just so much turbulence, and I'm just like, whatever. It's like, it is what it is. Oh, you see me now? Okay, good. I was glitching because I got a phone call that I answered on my watch. I'm sorry. Yay, you're gonna put no. This is like a family we grow here. So welcome, Kayla. Yes, put your post notifications on. Thank you for that. Are you gonna subscribe, Joey, since we are lovers from a past lifetime? Are you gonna become a part of the collective now? No, I don't think this particular situation is that. I don't think. He calls me all the time. You already did? Okay. Okay, let's keep going. Look at this. I held that upside down. That's crazy. Tell me about this High Priestess in reverse and the Tower. You have a question? What's your question? Oh. Same blue eye thingy. What's that about? Oh, it's the evil eye. It's the evil eye. I mean, not only card readers wear it. Some spiritual people wear it, and you know, some cultures it's dominant. You should use Google. She said past lovers. Oh, I was talking about that's Kayla. I'm talking about this person in the comments that's been talking to me. This is not about the reading the past lovers thing. He told me he is my lover from a past lifetime, which caught my attention. But that doesn't have nothing to do with this. Can you hear me now? Just want to make sure you can hear me now. I'm so glad you're here. Yeah, this is an evil eye. Look it up on Google. It's just for you know, it's protection against evil eye. I mean, I can get into that right now, but I mean, a quick Google search could really help you out. But yeah, it kind of reflects back any negativity that may be energetically sent out that you may not, you know, it's just like what you call it? What do they call like a talisman? They kind of say like any other thing, you know. That's all. But let's talk about this. Somebody feels a sense of loss. Let's talk about this high priestess here. Tell me about this high priestess. Whoa. Yeah, this tower this was a union. Y'all broke up. This was the Queen of Cups. This Five of Cups. This high priestess felt like home to you. Oh. You were working together. Oh, you felt a sense of belonging with this person. Damn. I just got so emotional. Like, who is this? Who am I reading? Whose energy is this? This is a guy. I think this is, why, God? I'm always reading a man. Well, it doesn't have to necessarily be. It could be a woman just operating out of this masculine energy. So that's not the case. Oh, you're glad to be here? I'm glad to have you. Yay! Fuck TikTok. TikTok be tripping on me, man. We're going to create our own area right here in YouTube. Okay? You want to ask a question in the reading? What happens if the high priestess lets go of her fear and self-doubt? I don't think about it. Because why should she let go? Because if there's a reason why she don't trust Buddy. You want her to let go, just let go of the fear and self-doubt. But the reason why the fear and the self-doubt is there they put it in place for a reason. Like, you in trouble, girl. You better mind your steps. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I don't want to encourage the high priestess. You laughing? Who's laughing? I don't want to encourage the high priestess to let go of self-doubt and fear if it's to go into the arms of a person who's imbalanced. How your spirit saying you imbalanced? Your union? This is your union? Okay. Don't say all in. Why? You're baiting me into this. Of course, you get God's protection immediately. Of course you do. But we can talk about this and a lot of things. We're about to go into a different conversation. You're distracting me from this reading. Okay? But I'm going to answer you because I feel like you're baiting me. My eye is twitching and I think that's right. I think that, not that I think that, I know that, yes, I don't necessarily need to wear this evil eye in order for me to feel protected. And I also don't need to wear the sign of the cross for me to feel the spirit of Yeshua on me either. But I wear it. I wear it anyway. So what are you saying? You don't have to feel confused. There's no confusion in that. God does protect you. Yes, but God makes the things here, right? God puts the information or puts it on the chest of a doctor to become a doctor, or to become a herbalist, or to become a mechanic, or whatever it is, so that they are the person that they need to be for whoever it is that they're going to service. It's all through God. Just like he puts the animals and the plants and the herbs in place here on earth for us to use to heal ourselves. It's almost like you sitting in the boat. I'm not gonna about to go into this because there's a lot of different ways you can view this. Some people feel like it's blasphemous to even be to use alchemy, to use the elements, to use the herbs, and to do the things that they want, that God calls them to do. Or you know what I'm saying, let's say, oh, I want to manifest this. You could either go to church and pray about it, or you could do that as well as use herbs, light a candle, use alchemy. I mean, that doesn't make it wrong. It's all about what you believe. Let's get to the bottom of this. I feel like I'm kind of derailing here. More symbolic than functional? I wouldn't necessarily say that. I think it's all depends on the person who uses it. You understand what I'm saying? It's different for everybody. Oh, you're welcome. I appreciate that. Oh, you guys are awesome. Why are you sorry? Oh, it's peaceful here. Thanks. She becomes so powerful. She is scared of how power she actually becomes. Yes, I am imperfect. No, sorry. All right, I don't know. Me too. Oh, I love you guys. God can use what the devil tried to use for evil. Absolutely. God can do so many things. You'd be surprised. I am a tarot card reader, and I'm doing a collective reading right now. I'm just really, really engaging with you guys in these comments, which I don't usually do. But today is a different day. I guess that week off was very, very necessary. Oh, you are so sweet. You guys are so sweet. Aw, look at all this love. Oh, you guys are the best. I love it here. I do. I love it here. You want me to ask about the high priestess. You're so curious about this high priestess. This is your story? Is this resonating with you? This stream is this is tarot card reading. I'm reading tarot cards. Can you like the live? Did you like the live, sir? Okay, this is your story. My name is Lynn. I'm a tarot card reader. I'm doing a reading right now on my collective, those who are tapped in with me and my energy. And we are talking about an emperor here who's possibly going through a tower moment in a lover situation with a high priestess, because the high priestess doesn't seem to either trust this person. Two things: either this high priestess is a bad high priestess because she's in reverse, or the high priestess is left energetically, or is attempting to, or this has happened or is going to happen because there's a distrust here. Okay, so there's a transformation that is happening, that is attempting to happen, but this emperor seems to be imbalanced because they're not letting go. They don't want this to end. They're holding on. But look, there's the lovers and the 8 of cups. Somebody has already walked away. Do you guys know you could walk away energetically too? Like, you may still be in the motions in the 3D, but that happens when in your heart you feel one way, but it's kind of like, I'm finna let this shit play out, but like in my head I'm like, I already know, like, this shit is over. You know what I'm saying? That kind of thing. And another timeline. Listen. Okay, so just, if you're interested, look and listen, sit back and listen, okay? Like the live and subscribe. Make sure you guys like the live and subscribe to my channel. Let's get back to the mission at hand, though. Okay. This Lovers in the Eight of Cups. Tell me more about this Eight of Cups lover situation. Walking away. Yeah, because somebody got clarity. Look, the Sun card. Something is clear to somebody. Happiness, triumph. They triumphed over something. Optimism, success, truth. So there's dishonesty here, but there's honesty here. Let's see what the cards say. I'm afraid to pull one more line, but I'm gonna do it. Is that Billy? Billy, do you need to be blocked? Or what? I'm just gonna ignore you. Make sure you like the live, okay? I'm afraid to pull another line. Cause you, Joey, make me feel some type of way. I know I'm gonna listen. You don't run the show here, okay, buddy? It's okay. Give me a minute and see how I want to do this. I want to ask the question, but I kind of want to ask last after I have, done this the way I would like to. I think this is the Divine Lyne, not the Divine Joey. Energy doesn't lie. No, it does not bypass that. I don't know. I cannot sit down and have this conversation with you right now. And I feel like you are baiting me. And you're distracting me from my message. So I'm going to ignore you. I don't mean to be rude, but the way you're asking what you're asking, you know what you're doing. And I'm not about to do this with you right now. Okay? I would just block you, but I'm just going to ignore you for now. Tell me about this death and transformation. Tell me more about the death and transformation. Why is it sideways? And the conflicts. That's a lot. Just one card, Spirit. Tell me about this death and transformation. Yes, because of the sea, clarity, truth. Oh, Lord, where is Pharaoh? You feel me? I ain't seen Pharaoh in so many days. We don't be dealing with this when Pharaoh's here. You know what I'm saying? Pharaoh be handling my motherfucking lightweight. I don't know where he at. But anyway, yeah, the death and transformation is clarified by the Queen of Swords here. This person put up boundaries. They're independent, honest, very honest. But that's what's causing this transformation, because this person is very honest. You can't have a Queen of Swords, High Priestess, Queen of Swords, because this is somebody who can see in their third eye and they speak the truth. Of course, they're going to be scared off with things that feel dishonest. That's going to make them feel like, no, hell no. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's somebody who's a high priestess. Like, they live in the truth. I saw something online about people who lie, they don't heal. Like, when you tell a lie, your body reacts in the 3D. So if you're somebody who's very serious about being spiritual and about, constantly elevating and, especially you're a high priestess at that, she may be a reader or some sort energetically or cards or whatever, or intuitive, lying is literally like unravels this person at the base. Queen of Cups, Queen of Swords. I bet you this person is like an empress. Tell me about this Four of Wands. I don't know why I'm pulling the other line. I don't know. Let me just ask you a question. Yes, like What is happening? So weird. I mean, yes, I'm a part of the collective, so I wouldn't be surprised if sometimes I'm reading my own energy too, but I don't take everything. Not everything resonates with me. Some things do. You know what I'm saying? Tell me about this Four of Wands here and the High Priestess. I already know what that is about. Four of Wands and the High Priestess in the Tower. Rest, relaxation, peace, contemplation, sanctuary, rejuvenated. What's this? Ooh, that's a lot. This is betrayal. See? This person did feel betrayed. Betrayal. Four of Swords. Some of you could have been resting. I know I was all last week. That was the whole purpose of it all last week. Be using this time to think, clear your mind, get your mind right. Be at peace. Recuperation. Really like get your sanctuary intact. And this is going to bring in a victory. After this betrayal and this mental breakdown, there's a period of rest and then a victory. What is a victory in what? Tell me more about this Six of Wands. What's the victory about? I don't know who's resting. I don't know if it's the High Priestess or the Emperor. King of Pentacles. Let me get one card, Spirit. What's this victory about? Emotional fulfillment. What you've been working so hard to get. And you're moving to calmer waters. I feel like this person decided to move to calmer waters. See? You went back and forth about it. It was a decision. Had a lot of priorities. There's a harvest. You've been working very, very hard on emotional fulfillment. And that's what the victory is about. Deciding to rest and move to calmer waters. Went back and forth about this. I think it's the High Priestess. There's a harvest here. And emotional fulfillment, money and finances. Tell me, so how does this Emperor feel then? Look, reasons to, you're going to have reasons to, somebody's going to have reasons to celebrate. They've been working hard. But they went back and forth about, this, so about this transition. About, now that they went back and forth with finding balance again, time management, adaptability, priorities, and they did have to make a choice. I feel like they did have to make a choice. And that's what this sanctuary was about. Okay, so tell me about this Emperor. What if the betrayal was death? He died and didn't come back as promised. But I mean, that's an ending. But that's not what I see here. The Emperor is here. This looks like the ending is the union of these two. Tell me about this Emperor and this Two of Cups. The Emperor and the... That's a lot. King of Wands here. Emperor. So how does this Emperor feel with this Two of Cups in reverse? Tell me about the Emperor and the Two of Cups in reverse. This Emperor and the Two of Cups in reverse. I knew that Empress was going to come out. Didn't I say the Empress was going to come out? Union in a new timeline? I don't understand what you're saying. So what, then he dies and comes back in a new timeline? So then he did come back. Yeah. It's a lot of cards. But the... Okay, I asked about the Emperor. Heartbreak. Conflict and competition. But this person's working, though. Mastering something. Employment, happy employment. Skill development, ambition, skill development, accomplishment. And then the Empress. I knew the Empress was going to come out. Emperor and Empress. This is a match here. He's working. I guess this Emperor is heartbroken. But they're working. They're happily to work back towards the Empress, which I think is the High Priestess. A divine feminine. Because that's the match. It's an Emperor here. The match to the Empress is the Emperor. This person's heartbroken. And there is competition. Conflict is here twice. Conflict and competition. Lack of they're not cooperating with each other. Yeah, there's a lack of cooperation, but there's somebody's like, I will happily work my way back from the negative to the positive towards the Emperor. That's basically what I'm getting. The Emperor knows. Let me ask your... I'm going to get to your question. And I might get a full deck so I can have all the cards when I ask your question. So tell me, lastly, about the clarity in this Lovers Union. What about the clarity and the walking away and the Eight of Cups? Five of Pentacles. Somebody's getting left out in the cold. This is cold shit right here. Financial loss, struggle, poverty, insecurity, isolation, unemployment. Tell me more about the Five of Pentacles. I feel like somebody's getting left out in the cold. That's what it feels like. Tell me about the Five of Pentacles. That's too much. That's the truth. Do you see that? This is all of the aces. Except for the Ace of Cups. That's three aces. Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Swords. That's crazy. I've never seen that before. Y'all are even saying, wow. I said, tell me about this Five of Pentacles. Somebody getting... That's too opposite. So... The Lovers situation is clarified by the Eight of Cups. So somebody has walked away from this Lover situation because they got clarity on something. Clarity on what? The Sun card is clarified by the Five of Pentacles. I'm going to ask. Because somebody in the Five of Pentacles and somebody else has a new beginning. Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. And this is the truth. Wow, this is crazy, yo. This is crazy. Feeling powerless. It's like two polar opposite things here. That's crazy. Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Swords. New opportunities. New opportunities. Clear, sound decisions. New beginnings. Everything new, new, new. New opportunities is here 3 times. Violet. That is weird. Tell me about this Five of Pentacles, please. What about this Five of Pentacles and this Ace and all these aces? Who's this Five of Pentacles about? Came out sideways. This is a wounded warrior. Resilience. So this person's been very resilient. Close to success. Perseverance. A test of faith. Standing your ground. Talking about this Five of Pentacles. So but is this upright or in reverse? Yeah, this is in reverse. The Hangman in reverse. Y'all mixing your energies together because this is stagnation. We have Five of Pentacles and the Hangman and a wounded warrior. It's delays, laziness, lack of fear of sacrifice, resistance to spiritual influences, resistance to change. But I got that twice. That's not your energy. That's not this High Priestess or Empress's energy because it's polar opposite. Because the Emperor is the one that didn't want to let go. There was the one that that came out for the Emperor twice with the Four of Pentacles in reverse. This is crazy. This is so crazy. Okay, so who was in the Five of Pentacles, Spirit? Who's in the Five of Pentacles? Yeah. King of Pentacles. This came out twice before I put it back. King of Pentacles, Seven of Wands. So there's somebody here, this is the masculine, who is, it's like wishful thinking, searching for a purpose, endless choices. A lot of like cloudiness, illusions, thinking that you have a lot of options, but you don't really have a lot of options. King of Swords. I said, who is in the Five of Pentacles? We already got the Queen of Swords, right? Everything is matching. It's like a set. The only thing I don't see here is the Hierophant. Maybe this Emperor hasn't moved into his Hierophant energy yet, but there goes the King. That was the Queen. The King fells right here. This is supposed to be somebody who's honest, though. King of Pentacles and the Seven of Cups. All right, let's, moving forward, Spirit, where are we going with this moving forward? What's the energy moving forward? I think there's a new beginning here. I know there is a new beginning here with all these aces, but I think the new beginning is for the person that's walked away. What did I just say? Oh my God. Oh my God. That's fucking crazy. Didn't I just say everything is matching? Oh my God. Queen of Swords, King of Swords, Empress, Emperor, High Priestess. The only thing we don't have is the Hierophant, and look what came out. Whoa. This is definitely this is a love story. I don't know how it's going to end, though, guys. This is a match. This is about lovers, two lovers. You were right. Whatever, you were right. This is definitely a love story. I don't know where we're going with this though. Between a Hierophant, but who, what, where's the distrust? What happened? So does this Emperor move into his Hierophant? Because I said we have everything but the Hierophant, and then the Hierophant came out. This is a spiritual union. This is crazy. This is a story of a spiritual movement. Something's moving, coming in fast though. Where are we moving forward? Hierophant, religious beliefs, spiritual wisdom, knowledge, sharing, education, conformity. I don't know. I feel like this Emperor steps into his Hierophant, or maybe this is spirit intervening. I can't get over all these aces. Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Swords. I can't get over all these aces. Okay, so let's ask your question. Bucket. Right? That's what it looks like, right, Kayla? A divine union. But like, why? This definitely resonated with me because I am stuck on the lies. As a high priestess, I can't get over the lies. Why? Who's the liar? Because what? This is a problem here. Because this is where the conflict started. Somebody feels like they can't trust somebody. Well, why? If it's a spiritual union, or maybe this person had to go through this in order to step into the Hierophant position. It's all these aces. Somebody's definitely left out in the cold right now, and that this could also impact their finances. I'm gonna use another full deck to ask that question. I'm just curious just to see. What'd you say? What if the High Priestess? I don't know. I don't even know how I want to ask that. A Hierophant is a spiritual union. And I asked, what are we moving forward? What are we doing moving forward, Spirit? And I got the Hierophant. So that just threw me off. What's on the bottom? The Star card. Okay, fine, whatever. Let's see. What, Jojo? Let's go of her fears and self-doubt. What do I want to ask? I want to know what... Tell me more about all these aces. Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords, Spirit. I got the Seven of Swords. You're defensive against this. I had a feeling. You're guarded. So guarded that you're guarding yourself against your new beginning. What? Okay. This is circling back to the... Look, Judgment. This is the second time I've seen a Judgment card. It's almost as if the Five of Pentacles came out. And like what's on the other side of the Five of Pentacles are all the aces. But you are, someone's very, very guarded. That's how I feel. It resonates with me. Okay, Spirit, tell me tell me more about this High Priestess. If the High Priestess, should the High Priestess let go of this trust issue? Like, well, tell me more about the High Priestess. Like, is the High Priestess going to take the leap of faith, or I don't even know how to ask that shit. I don't even know how to ask it. Somebody's moving. Okay. Tell me about this High Priestess, Holy Spirit. Like, do they release this fear of, look, again, I got the same card. I got the same card in the same position. I'm not lying. That's crazy. Tell me more about the High Priestess. This person is balanced. You see? The Emperor came out reversed. That's crazy how all the same cards is coming out again. And this time it came out in upright. The High Priestess is balanced. They're trying to manifest something that is faithful. The High Priestess is faithful. Going forward for the High Priestess. Going forward, does the High Priestess go forward with the Emperor? Like, does the High Priestess trust the Emperor going forward, Spirit? What is the message for the High Priestess going forward? Oh, my God. So talk about yes, indeed. Shut up. Who are you? I can't stand you. I don't fucking understand. Going forward is the Hierophant. I don't know. I feel like, I don't know. Y'all might end up with this person. Who was who? Have faith. Oh my God, get the fuck out of here. The same cards are coming out over and over again. I've never done it like this before. But this is fun. This is fun. But this Emperor gotta get right. Look at the bottom. I mean, going forward, it says Hierophant. I mean, that's a spiritual union. The Hierophant is literally it's representative of a marriage card or a spiritual leader. But we already have a spiritual leader already out here with the High Priestess, so it's a match, which that compels me even more that this is some sort of union. But there's heartbreak right now. What else going forward for the High Priestess and the Emperor, Spirit? King of Pentacles. I saw this guy too. But he was matched with, did it come out? He was matched with the, I kept putting him back, with the Seven of Cups. What about the King of Pentacles? Wounded Warrior again. What about the King of Pentacles going forward with the High Priestess? Empress. Again. That's the same card. Again, this is crazy. That's the truth. That's the truth. This High Priestess might need to just balance it out. Stay balanced and manifest this faithfulness. But it looks like this, you about to spin the block, sis. I think you're about to spin the block. This is, I don't know. This looks like it's going to become some sort of union. But it's in conflict right now. And the conflict is based off of trust. Naya, you so funny. Because I see you when you talk about JoJo. Why you call that man JoJo? I already answered that. You don't claim this energy? Then don't. Because I feel like there is some sort of defensiveness here. Because when I clarified all these aces, I got this. So maybe the High Priestess is a bit defensive. Because I haven't seen third party. I'm going to do this deck here. I haven't seen any of that. There is conflict and there is like trustworthiness here. And there was the death and transformation, but it came out sideways. This Emperor is trying to hold on so bad to this High Priestess here. But something needs to be balanced out. Tell me more about this Page of Pentacles and the trust. Spirit, can we get a confirmation? You see? Somebody feel like this is mine. This is on reservation for me. Somebody is like, I don't know what you talking about, but this is mine. This is all mine. Desire, worth, extravagance. Look at the little hearts coming off the top of his head. You laughing. Yeah, this, someone feels like the other person is theirs. Like they're on reservation for them. Tell me more. Holy Spirit, I want to know about this distrust in this High Priestess. Because that's why this isn't going anywhere. Satisfaction. So maybe you'll have you says sweet dreams. It's not like this is gonna be a nightmare. You'll feel comfortable. You'll feel satisfied. Tell me more. Merit making. Oh, they're gonna work on this. Fate at the bottom. Merit making. Somebody's working on this. They're probably, if there was distrust, this is why. Somebody's working on their morality, on them being a good person. He probably was a liar. That man crazy as fuck. Hell gonna have to free ice skating lessons if he go. I mean, I talk about I told you. It also says accent, caution, and danger. Okay, I also see that. That came out together with merit making. Naya, you're stupid as hell. I can't take you. But like sis said, that man is crazy as hell. It'll be like hell gonna have to freeze over. Okay, well this may not be your particular story today, Naya. He's stupid. Tell me more, Spirit. Tell me about this. Tell me about this. Somebody is working on their merit. They're working on their morality. They're working on becoming a better person. But there was a conflict, but somebody's not letting up because they feel like this is mine. This is my person. This person is reserved for me. Accident, danger. What about this accident and danger? Gain, conclusion, profit, cultivation. Maybe an accident. You can probably, I don't know. You're going to gain from something that could have been an accident or causes injury in some sort of way. Ooh, the roof is going crazy. It's confirmation. Be cautious of that. You're going to get profit of it though, but there may be some sort of danger or injury. I want to know more about this. Okay, so tell me about this emperor here then, Spirit. A mask, okay? Relaxation. Peace, tranquility, ease. Pretending, inconsistency, deception. Okay, that's definitely been the theme in the reading. So what's up with the peace? It's always two opposite energies. There's been an inconsistency with this emperor. Wearing a mask at time, deception. Yeah, I know. Which is why this high priestess doesn't want to have nothing to do with it. So what's up? Look at the bottom, it's marriage. I know y'all not about to marry a liar. A lion-ass emperor, but he's not in reverse. I don't know. Somebody got on a mask. So what? Oh, maybe you were a liar? You're hiding something. Why do you have on a mask? What about the relaxation? Tell me more about this emperor. Tell me more about this emperor. See, that's what I don't like. Self-love. Self-healing, independence. Okay. Somebody did some healing. Yeah, somebody's definitely holding on. But I mean, but there's other energies in here. You got Joey down here who's relentless. We don't know what's going on in his story. You feel me? Like, somebody's trying to turn that wheel so bad. Like, really bad. Because, you know, tarot is just like a preview. Like, you don't, it's not like set in stone. So somebody just like does not want, they do not want to let go. Like they have like their, yeah, in there, like I'm not letting go whatsoever. But why the mask? Maybe with okay, tell me more about the emperor and the self-love and the mask. Maybe you had a mask before, you loving yourself more. This emperor is working on himself. Protests, inadequate attention, sue. So somebody brought this to your attention. Strategy. Oh, somebody who's, yeah, mind reading, prediction. That's the high priestess. So the high priestess had to protest your behavior or bring it up to you, bring up your inadequacies. Tell me more about this high priestess and this union between the high priestess. That's too much. About the high priestess. Justice. And a sweetheart. Equality, justice, neutrality, logic. That's what the high priestess wants. It's very goal-oriented, just like the other reading. Not surprised? They want things to be balanced. Look, her thing came out balanced as well. Yes. Yeah, this bill, and that's what an emperor does, dominates. You're trying to dominate this person. Dictatorship. Look, they want things to be balanced. scales to be balanced. They have a strategy, very goal-oriented. This minaret thing here, this gives me the Emperor wanting to dominate this energy here. So what's the message going forward, Spirit, for this union? What's the message going forward? Let's close it out. I don't want all this. What's this? Conflict. And that landed over here by the conflict. Conflict again. What's the message going forward? It's not for everybody, but some of you you're gonna be with this person. It's marriage. I'm gonna stop here. But not before differences and you guys ironing it out. Whoever this is, whoever is resonating with this, some of you are not going back. And that's fair. But this other person is holding on really tight. And for those of you that do go back, don't go back and reopen this door until you find the balance in this situation and the justice that you're looking for. Okay? This person is holding on to you. You feel very reserved and tied to each other. Yes, I didn't get the soulmate card, but they were wearing a mask at a time. Someone is working on their merit, making. I think we pulled that out for the Emperor, but there's definitely still conflict here. That came out twice. And the conflict is because of distrust. So, I mean, I don't know. Maybe this Emperor will work on his mask and him, you know, finding that peace and tranquility that he needs for you guys to get to this point. But it's not written in stone. But that is the trajectory that I'm seeing here. I can't even lie. What else? I know, me too. This was interesting to come back. I mean, I feel like it was kind of everywhere because I feel like I'm reading more than one situation. But there's one that is kind of trying to dominate over all the other stories here. And that is this this Emperor Hierophant ain't letting go. So whoever is dealing with that person ain't letting up. But you need to stand your ground and have this person rise to your frequency, to your standard. You know, merit making may be necessary. You know, whatever it is, whatever it says on the table, however this comes out, just hold on to your standards. Because if this person is going to hold on to you like this, and they're so, like, make them prove it. You know what I'm saying? But they ain't letting up, though. They feel like you are supposed to be with them. I don't know if the High Priestess feels like that, but somebody does necessarily, that somebody feels like that. They desire you. You are worth everything to them. You're like extravagance to them. Like you're like the icing on the cake. Look, ending of a cycle. Maybe it's the cycle of lies. What's the advice? Oh, look, new beginning. There's a new beginning here. What's the advice, Holy Spirit? What's the advice? Share your gifts. Somebody has a gift. Somebody's gifted here. The High Priestess and the Hierophant are both here. Those are seers. More so the High Priestess than the Hierophant. The Hierophant is kind of like the organizer, very structured of spirituality. And the High Priestess is a very flowing, free-spirited, feminine energy, moon energy type of thing. But that's the partner to the Hierophant, though. Or if there is one. Flow. Let things flow. Exactly. That's what I would suggest too, because there's a lot going on right here in this energy, and you cannot force anything. And with this card coming out, it's kind of making me feel like somebody was definitely trying to dominate over somebody else and force a particular outcome, which is what I'm getting. Okay? And that's not how this works. Things have to flow, which is why you're probably getting this much resistance You know, if I am talking to an emperor, you got to let this flow. You cannot force this girl to trust you. You cannot force this girl to love you. Like, you need to be in the frequency you need to be in order to match this person. Okay? And you cannot, if you lying, you cannot act like you're not lying, because this person sees it. And then even although you deny it and you don't make it a reality in the 3D, they can still, now you're forcing this person to lie to themselves. So you're unbalanced because you're telling lies, because if you are lying, you're unbalanced. And now this person is not trusting themselves and their intuition and still fooling with you when they know that you're a liar. And it's making them unbalanced. And they're not going to sacrifice themselves to be in this situation with you. You need to be able to face the reality just like they have, because they can see. And you can't make them live in that 7 of Cups, that disillusioned reality, looking at options that are not really there, telling them things that are not really true. They are a high priestess. You can't make them unbecome a high priestess. It's like making a bird who can fly, not fly. A dog who can bark, not bark. Like, see, elusive priestess. There is an elusive priestess in the energy. Like, this is naturally who this person is. Look, success. You guys have to be balanced. Awakening, exactly. It looks like somebody was going through an awakening. It looks like the high priestess pulled this emperor Hierophant into an awakening. But that at times, sometimes that's the way it goes. And that's where the interaction ends. But this emperor is like, no, absolutely not. This is our, look, a gift. Somebody's going to be getting a gift. Spirit's trying to give you a gift. Look, I saw all those aces over there. Spirit might be, but you're being very, very defensive. That's what threw me off, was a defensive thing. Let me get one more card. That's what threw me off. That's what made me feel like, okay, maybe the high priestess should, like, let down her walls a little bit. Intuition. This is not an easy situation. You're going to have to trust your intuition. Your intuition is trying to tell you something. It's popping right now. You're going to have to trust your intuition to be able to know which way to go. And you're the high priestess. Like, why are you questioning what it is that you do know? You're coming out in reverse because you're starting to not trust yourself, which is not good. Trust your intuition. Everybody needs to trust their intuition and how this is going. I want to pull one more on these ace. This is the truth, okay? I want to pull one more. Louder for the people in the back. Yes, go with the flow. Yes, like, you cannot force. You need to let things flow, okay? Tell me more about this, the aces here. What about the aces? Can you tell me more, Spirit, about the aces? All these aces. That's what I thought. Isn't that what? That's what I'm saying. Like, look at the aces are for the feminine. She came out as the Empress. We got the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. And when I asked the question the last time, who was the who's getting left out in the cold, and it came out with the King of Pentacles and the 7 of Cups and the King of Swords. That's a pair too. Did we see the King of Wands? I don't know, but I feel like I have. King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, King of Wands, Queen of Wands. This whole thing is about a thing. Have strength. You need to be strong. Yeah, this is about you, feminine, and all these new opportunities. You have a lot of new opportunities coming your way, and you're very defensive. That is true. You do need to check that trusting. You do. But it just needs to be imbalanced. This is taking a lot of strength out of you to do this. Thank you so much. I'm so glad that you're here. Thank you so much. We did see that's what I'm talking about. And you're used to tarot too. You're like, yes, we did see the King of Wands. There go the Queen of Wands. Pair, pair, pair. Everywhere we go. I'm so glad you caught on to that. Yes. This is definitely a lover situation. But we have a little, I hope you got some insight onto like what the problem is. That man ain't letting you go. No, there are some trust issues, but you're valid in what you're feeling. If you don't trust yourself and the fact that you are trusting your intuition and that man is that there's something that is untruthful, then you are going to throw your whole self off, because that is the fabric that you is literally woven into your DNA is truth. If you don't have someone else that lives in truth like that, like you, that's never going to align. So, and that I know for sure. Okay, masculine. So if you need some advice, if you're watching, if this message is for you, you need to tell the truth. You need to tell the truth. You need transparency. You need to make this person feel as if they can trust you if you want to go into this union that you feel like is yours, that you feel so entitled to. You probably, you're probably right about that. You probably do feel something because you're coming out matching in a lot of different places. But God is not going to align that if you have a mask on. And I'm not going to get on you too much because it seems like somebody did go through an awakening. Somebody is trying to change here. It's just whether or not this high priestess is going to allow you the opportunity to do the right thing. Because in her mind, she was like, why would I allow you the opportunity to continue to disappoint me? And that's valid. It's understandable. Yes. Okay. Strength on the bottom. We got the advice. We did that. What else do we want to do? I kind of want to do this one. Just, how long have we been on here? Oh, it's time to go. Yes, good luck for whoever this is. It's time to go. This is the last card. Okay? Oh, you guys are you guys just meeting each other? Kayla and Naya, are you guys just meeting each other? That's awesome. So tomorrow, okay? Oh, nice. I love this. I love this. Tomorrow, okay? I'm going to be back on. I'm going to start on TikTok. And then I'm going to come over to YouTube. Tomorrow, I want to focus on subscribers. I want to try to get y'all a reading. Maybe I can answer some questions for you guys. If I don't do a full reading, then I'll just answer some questions. Because I feel like I haven't been able to. Yeah, she is good vibes. I love that. I love that for us. I love that for you guys. I just love that. Okay, so let's just get one more card out of this. What's the final message, Spirit? What's the advice? What's the final message for this union, for this collective? What's the final message? What's the final message? There you go. Ha! Movement, choices, decisions. You see what I'm saying? That's just not how this thing works. Like, you have choices. It's really up to you. Aww. Movement, choices, decisions. You have movement, but you have to make your own choices and decisions. And this is a 2. This comes in a union. Look at the rings. 2 rings right there in the middle. Movement, choices, decisions. Because it's almost like God letting you decide. Like, you decide if you want this. You decide which door you want to walk through, you know? But they don't look like bad doors, any of them. But you have the choice to make the decision. Oh, look, there's a heart behind those rings. Did you see that? Can you see that? Oh, shit, I didn't even see that. That's crazy. What are the other doors? Orange, yellow. Orange is probably sacral. Yellow is solar plexus. I guess, the red or the pink. Then there's green. That's the one that has the pink, and the red has one that has the rings. The green is what? Has a leaf, that's growth. I guess the yellow is abundance. So you could either go towards the door of growth and just focus on your growth, or you could go through the door for the rings, or you could focus on your bag, or just straight up enlightenment. I mean, you have the choice to decide what you want to focus on. Oh, me too, Naya. But there is no wrong choice. There's no wrong choice. Don't think about it that way. Yes. The more you love yourself, that's the more that's what you're gonna project out into the universe. That's what you're gonna project outwardly. So that's what's gonna come back. So when you love yourself, you're not going to tolerate anyone not loving you as much as you love yourself. That's what I would work on, the first thing I would work on, honestly. But yeah, there's no wrong decision though, because nothing that is for you is gonna miss you. There could be a delay, which I did see here. Somebody did possibly delay themselves, but I think that was the guy. I might be being a bit biased. Let me get one more card, Spirit. This probably was his person, but he delayed himself by being a liar. You would love enlightenment. You would like the door of enlightenment. I feel you, Caleb. Third eye. That is 6. And that is another number that came out. Is that a number that came out? Yes, it is. So third eye chakra is out. The high priestess is third eye. Conflict and defeat. I'm not going to take that. So meditate. There's something about that third eye. You can see. You can clearly see. I told you, look, intuition again. That's again. Intuition is something about your intuition here, guys. At some point, it's leading you the right way. Listen to it. This is cute. I don't know what I'm going to name this. Look. I hate y'all. Look, if you're fighting this, look, this is coming for you. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, but it's just, this is just is what it is. But, buddy, this is like the Empress card. Are you an earth sign? I know, right? This is like the Empress card. Fertility, 3. 2 again. That's union. 2 is the lovers. It's 2. See? 2 people. 2 of cups. 2 again. 2. Intuition, fertility, Empress. You are fertile. Spiritual union. This is all over this reading. Let me get one more card, Spirit, and then I'm out of here. What's this? Oh my God, I cannot make this up. I'm out of here, bro. 2 again. 2, 2, 2. This is about... Didn't I say this was a spiritual union at the beginning of the reading? The fuck? The fuck? No. He's an earth. You're an air. Oh, you're a Capricorn? He's an earth. I'm an air. That's interesting, Naya. I'm an air. That's interesting. Earth and air. Okay. I said, thank you, Kayla. I love the fact that you pay attention and you are so on point. Like, I need a witness. You my witness. You my witness. I'm not a Gemini. I am a Gemini. I'm not going to tell you my whole birth chart. I don't even know who you are. Listen, this is definitely about a spiritual union. And this, I'm so glad this came out. I said this came out, popped out in the bottom of the deck. That's like a peekaboo, but then it fell out. So this is like, no, this is what I'm trying to say. This is what it means for me in the Holy Spirit. This is what Spirit's trying to say. This was totally about a spiritual union. Okay? Totally. Listen. It is what it is. You may not be ready for this, but it's definitely coming towards you, Naya. I don't know. I'm just messing with you. It doesn't have to be your message if you don't want it to be, but this was definitely about somebody's spiritual union. This was a mess. But look, balance. This is Archangel Michael too. It just needs to be balanced. Okay, you guys need to come into balance if you want to be together. Aw, it looks like you guys have a chance though. You just gotta come priestess that you're not a fucking liar. And then you're in there. Or she has to get over her wounds so that she can heal, so that this can actually come together. But I'm not getting that this is like, maybe with that over there, maybe, but I'm getting this is possibly this is your fault, Emperor, because you had the mask. So, I don't know. That's my spiel, okay? This is my song and dance, my little talent I done shared with y'all. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Might be my spiritual union. Yeah. That's what you say, Joey. And now I'm going to come back down into reality and take my ass to the gym. This was fun. A hot mess, right? It was good. It was interesting. I had a good time. I had a good time with you guys too. I really did. I'm so glad that I came back on. I'm just glad. I'm glad I missed you guys. And I'm looking forward to tomorrow. So for my subscribers, I'm definitely going to give you guys something very personal, not collective at all. Whether it's an answer or just a couple cards for clarity, we're doing that tomorrow. And I'm going to start on TikTok and head over to YouTube like I did today. Okay, you guys? I love you guys. What should I call this? I don't even know. But I love you guys. Thanks for your time. Thanks, Kayla. Thanks, Joey. You too. I don't know. Like, that was weird interaction, but I'm glad to have it. I mean, I didn't want to block you, so that was cool. Inaya and Precious and all you guys that come on. I am so happy to have you guys, okay? I call my energy back to me and send your energy back to you in love and light and cleansed, okay? In the highest divine light. I love y'all. I hope you have a beautiful day today, feeling blessed and prosperous and protected and all that good stuff, okay? All of my love, okay? Glad to meet you too. See you tomorrow, okay? Bye. Bye, guys.